Let's talk about broccoli for a second, shall we? If you have ever stood over a steaming pot on your stove, watching broccoli like a hawk, terrified it is about to go from perfect to total mush, this video is for you. Hello, I'm Megan from Pip and Ebby, and today I'm showing you how to cook an entire head of broccoli, or maybe two smaller heads of broccoli, in the Instant Pot with zero prep. No chopping, no cutting florets, no cutting board to clean up, even though I have a cutting board here. You literally put the whole head of broccoli into the Instant Pot and let it do the work for you. 2 minutes of cook time, hands off, and you end up with perfectly tender broccoli that is bright green and not even close to being soggy. This method is foolproof and honestly one of my favorite ways to make an easy side dish. Let's get started. Here is why this method works so well and why I keep coming back to it. First, there is almost zero prep work. You are not standing there cutting florets, washing knives, or cleaning up little broccoli bits all over your counter. You rinse the broccoli, trim the very bottom of the stem if needed, and that's it. Second, it is completely hands-off. With stovetop broccoli, you have to watch it constantly because it can overcook in minutes, it can boil over. With the Instant Pot, you set it and walk away. Make the rest of dinner, help with the homework, fold laundry, or just take a little breather. Third, the texture is perfect every time. The steam cooks the broccoli evenly from all sides, so the thick stem and the florets finish at the same time. Everything is tender with just a little bite, and the color stays that gorgeous bright green. It is also perfect for meal prep. You can cook one whole head, cut it up after cooking, and have perfectly cooked broccoli ready for the week. And cleanup is just one pot. No cutting board, no knife, no stress. This is one of those simple methods that feels way too easy, but it works every time. Here is what you'll need. 1 large head of fresh broccoli, or 2 smaller heads of broccoli. And yes, we're keeping it whole. 1.5 cups of water. Optional seasonings such as salt and pepper, butter, garlic powder, lemon juice, Parmesan cheese, or red pepper flakes. That's it. Before cooking, just rinse the broccoli under cold water and trim off the very bottom of the stem if needed. No cutting into florets. We are keeping this so simple. Okay, let's walk through it. Step 1. Pour 1.5 cups of water into the bottom of your Instant Pot. This is what creates the steam. Step 2, place a steamer basket or trivet inside the pot so the broccoli sits above the water. Step 3, place the whole head or 2 smaller heads of broccoli into the basket, stem side down. No chopping, just drop it right in. Step 4, if you want, you can add 1 to 2 tablespoons of butter right on the top of the broccoli. This is totally optional, but it tastes so good. And step 5, sprinkle lightly with salt. Step 6, close the lid and make sure the valve is set to sealing. Step 7, set the Instant Pot to pressure cook on high pressure for 2 minutes. The Instant Pot will take a few minutes to come to pressure, then it will cook for 2 minutes. Step 8, as soon as it beeps, do a quick release right away. Be careful of that steam. And step 9, open the lid and look at that. A perfectly cooked whole head of broccoli. You can serve it whole or transfer it to a cutting board and cut it into florets or slices. This is exactly what you are looking for. Tender enough that a fork goes in easily, but still with a little bite. If it is too firm, just close the lid and let it sit in the residual heat for 1 to 2 minutes. If it is too soft, next time you can reduce the cook time to 1 minute or even 0 minutes. One important tip is to remove the broccoli from the pot right away. If it sits in the hot steam, it will keep cooking. Cooking it whole allows the stem and florets to cook evenly, which is why this method works so well. Now for the fun part, flavor. Butter and salt is a classic and so delicious. For garlic butter broccoli, add minced garlic to the butter before cooking. For lemon pepper, squeeze fresh lemon juice over the broccoli and add black pepper. For Parmesan broccoli, toss the hot broccoli with freshly grated Parmesan right after cooking. For an Asian-inspired version, drizzle with sesame oil and sprinkle with sesame seeds. You can also add it to pasta, grain bowls, stir fries, or serve it with any protein. It is incredibly versatile. This is a great meal prep veggie. Cook 1 whole head, cut it up after cooking, and store it in an airtight container in the fridge for up to 5 days. Reheat it gently in the microwave or add it straight into whatever you're cooking. You can also freeze cooked broccoli for up to 3 months. Let it cool completely first, then freeze in a freezer-safe container. For meal prep, I recommend keeping it plain and seasoning when you reheat so it works with everything. And that is it. Perfect Instant Pot broccoli with zero prep, zero babysitting, and no mushy results. If this was helpful, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more easy Instant Pot recipes and simple side dishes. I always love getting new ideas. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.